Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the world-famous Tempe Improv. Before we start the show, we'd like to go over a few house rules. Please no shouting on the stage. Please keep your table talk to a minimum for the entirety of the show, and please no vaping inside the building. At this time, we ask you turn off or silence your cell phones. There is a zero-tolerance policy for phone usage during the show, including texting, phone calls, audio or video recordings of any kind. Again, there's a zero-tolerance policy for phone usage or disruptive behavior during tonight's show. Thank you and enjoy.
One of those things, like if she was here right now, she would look for the hottest woman in the audience and use her to fight later. You know how hard that is? When your girl's telling you you think that bitch is hot, and she is. You wanna fuck that bitch, and you do.
Because I've discovered fighting look way different on the outside than it does on the inside. On the outside, you be like, oh, I can get in a fight any day. It's gonna look like the movies. All I gotta do is jab,
I want to come out and say, don't be cruel about the ground.
slip,
Go right up there.
body blow,
Open the door.
kick, he'll be out of here. Until you get on the inside of that fight look like
Growing up, we didn't have a lot of money. Like for Christmas, I remember one year my mom gave me fake Jordans, and I knew something was up because the Jordan symbol was like doing this on it. You know? It's like my dad, he worked hard, and sometimes we didn't have money for gifts during Christmas, and that was okay because he always gave me something. For Christmas, he used to put gift wrapping paper on the wall. Christmas Day, like, I give you a place to live. Merry Christmas.
Passion in your heart, fellas, sing these words. Take your panties off. Sing it out, listen to how I say it. Take your panties is like a whisper. Panties off. Take your panties off should be in every song, shouldn't it? Take your panties off.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this show started. Go ahead and put your hands together for the new cast of the comedy. Come on, Tempe, you getting ready for that? Let's make some noise. This evening, Peter Jordan.
What the fuck is up, Tempe Improv? How are we? Give yourselves a round of applause for being here, supporting stand-ups, supporting friends, family, watching them bomb, watching them kill. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna see a lot of people's first time and last time tonight. It's exciting. I am your host. My name is Peter. A little bit about me. I'm biracial. I am Mexican and obviously white. Means my skin color says privilege, but the last four of my social belong to someone else, is what I'm trying to say, okay? I'm in a mariachi band that only plays Maroon 5, is what I'm trying to say. Yo. She said adios too many times before. Tan tan. My mom is the white. mom is cottage cheese white. Her hobbies are coffee, crystals, and calling the cops. Those are my mom's favorite things to do. Sometimes on my dad. My dad is from Veracruz, Mexico. That's Veracruz, Mexico for you guys. It's all the snowbirds here. It's cool when you grow up biracial because, like, you know, everything's mixed. My mom learned how to make traditional food for my dad. So, like, every dinner would be like frijoles, arroz, tortillas, hamburger helper, meatloaf, potato salad. We were fed. Hamburger helper and beans hits way different, okay? My friends would come over confused. They're like, I thought we were having beef tacos. I'm like, yeah, beef stroganoff tacos, bro. Oh, fuck, bow your head, dog. Say thank you, okay? Everything was mixed. Culture, language, religion. My mom is a Jehovah's Witness. And that is the appropriate response. My mom worships Jehovah. And my dad worships cocaine and alcohol. So both of them forgot my birthday every year is what I'm trying to say. Just my trauma, no big deal. I now have a son. I have a 2-year-old son. And no, it's okay. The verdict's still out, whether we're excited or not. When you become a dad, you realize why your dad was always pissed off. You know, my dad's always pissed. I don't know, man. And I'm assuming some of y'all got kids in here. So in Arizona, y'all like to fuck, yeah. Yeah. How many kids you got? Do that, clap hard. You. 1? You done, right? That's it? Singular. What? You got a daughter? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't count. I don't know, man. I'm done. I mean, I have a son. I guess I'm lucky. I don't know what that means. No way, right? Should I have more than this? I should shoot for a daughter? I mean, yeah. I heard if you do it doggy style on a full moon, that's how you get a girl. I don't know if I want any more, man. 1 kid is way easier to raise. 1 kid is way easier to pay for. 1 kid is way easier to abandon than 2. You know, like, you got... It's my kid, chill out. He's cool. He's safe at home, all right? He's got his own dog kennel, his own water dish. He's safe. Tucked in. He's safe. We get a lot of weird looks. We go on a lot of walks, me and my kid, because walks are free. You can just do that as much as you want. Just look at his house we'll never be able to afford. Check it out, yeah. There's a tweaker in that bush, sure, but it's his house too, okay? People look at us weird, me and my son, and it's probably because I'm smoking a blunt, but that's nobody's business, okay? He doesn't smoke, he's 2. He doesn't do that. He just has small hands, so he can roll the weed up better than I can. He can roll a nice blunt, nice tight blunt. Fucking proud of you, he hold good shit. I don't know. My dad was wild. I feel like dads are always doing stuff to get away from their kids. Maybe it's just me. My dad was always doing stuff, like always working around the house, and it wasn't because he's Mexican, it's because he's a cokehead. So he was just always doing stuff. One time he painted our house blue. I grew up in a blue house, okay, you can probably tell. I grew up in a blue house, and he was stoked. I remember when he got done painting the house, he brought us all out. He's like, mira que bonita la casa, mira. Check it out. I'm like, Dad, it's 3 a.m., bro. Come inside. Turn the music down, come in. Trying to sleep. And he doubled down too. He's all like, now you can tell people to drop you off at the blue house. I was like, that's not a good thing, dude. It's easy to find. I've been sober for 2 months now from booze. Doing enough coke to kill a horse, but and like you don't know you're an alcoholic until you drink non-alcoholic beer. Like, were you just in it for the taste, not the lifestyle? You're just there, just drinking. That's when you know you got a problem. You got to go have like a heart-to-heart with yourself at a house party. Make sure you can make it home. Like, hey, you didn't drink shit tonight, bro. You're good, bro. And now I realize like all these companies are making hard seltzers, flavored alcoholic drinks. Like Mountain Dew has one. Mountain Dew Hard. Do the Dew fucked up. Sunny D has one. Have you guys seen Sunny D's vodka seltzer? Sunny Delight? No? Sunny D vodka seltzer. Like, what a missed opportunity. Just call it Hard D. Yeah, come to the party, bring some Hard D, boy, get over here. And I'm upset. I've been putting vodka in fucking Sunny D my whole life. I don't see any royalties. I don't see anything in that. I get fired a lot. I think that's obvious. I get fired a lot. I'm good at it. I'm good at getting fired. It sucks when you get fired when you're self-employed, though. Like when you gotta look in the mirror, have that heart-to-heart with your boss and shit. Like when you work for yourself, you realize how terrible of an employee you actually are. You're like, I am late all the time. They were right to let me go. I do steal from the company. I did get a new job though. It's pretty easy to get. They're just giving these out. I am a certified substitute teacher in the state of Arizona. That's right. Some of you can apply because you live in Tempe, not Phoenix. Those kids have no hope. All right? No drug test either. So score for your boy. I asked the principal, she goes, you're not going to drug test me? I'm working with kids. She's like, yeah, dummy, you're working with kids. You need to be high. She started rolling a blunt right at her desk. She's like, fuck, these 7th graders got some fire ass when you hit this shit. They let me be a sub. Me, look at me. I went to school here, okay? So, I'm the same guy who thought Dijon Mustard was a football player for like way too long. I thought his nickname was Spicy Brown, if I'm being genuine. You already get this show started or what? We got some very funny people in the room. This next guy, I love him. He's on the local scene. Very funny dude, super hardworking. You're gonna love him. Let's get the energy up for Alex Aguilar.
Tempe Improv, how we doing? Hell yeah, man. My name is Alex. Everybody still thinks I'm a minor. And I'm always like, you forgot the ITY at the end, but you were pretty close. Pretty close. Alright, like I still get calls from like team hotlines that are trying to figure out what my problems are. Every time I just pick up the phone, I'm just like, dude, the hardest part about being 16 is that I'm 22. Next question, baby. I'm in that weird, awkward stage of life where I'm not like a child anymore, but I'm not yet an adult. It's called being unemployed. And I blame myself, because I decided to go get a degree from ASU. Yeah, like that's the only place in the world where this means school spirit. Like anywhere else in the country, you do this to someone, that's called assault. You're doing time. Yeah, man, like, if you haven't gone to college yet, don't go. Because they'll let you get a fake degree. It's called business communication. Like a ton of people have stories about getting robbed in college town. Only the people that went to college have ever been robbed of $120,000. Specifically over a 4-year period. And they didn't use a gun or a knife, they just used our parents' expectations. It's so awkward going back to college after you graduated, you feel like such a loser. It's kind of like running to an ex-girlfriend. It's like, I should have taken you more seriously while I was still inside you, but you also almost bankrupted me, so I guess we both could have been better people. I did graduate college though, it's pretty cool. Yeah. But I did move back home with my parents, so I'm looking for recommendations for parking lots to have sex in. I only have sex in parking lots at this point. I'm at a strict parking lot only basis. I probably had sex in every single type of parking lot imaginable. I'm here to give you some tips, alright? The best parking lot to have sex in isn't even a lot. It's a parking structure. It's like fucking in a mansion. It's dinner and a view. But just like mansions, they have security, which I find so annoying. It's like, you're not using it. Now, like, I wish security guards for parking structures were like dumb, cool parents. They're just like, well, I'm just glad they're doing it here, you know? I'm glad I'm not getting this from some weird parking lot, you know? Because, like, I don't like that parking lot. The people who take care of them, I don't trust them. They don't take it seriously enough. Because I fucked in a Walmart parking lot. Anyone else? Let me hear you. Okay, 2 people telling the truth. It's not bad numbers. Yeah, dude, because like you go fuck in a bad parking lot, you can tell. Like the last time I had sex in a Walmart parking lot, I swear there was dudes lining up condoms on the windshield like the reporters at an arcade. Like, I got next. Boy, you guys are fun. You were down for the parking lot stuff, you guys rock. Yeah, I was fat growing up, anyone else? Okay, hell yeah. You guys don't like telling the truth a lot, but that's okay. I'm still with you. Yeah, man, like, I was fat growing up. When you're fat growing up, your extended family feels comfortable calling you fat to your face. They don't think it's like an insult, but like, my extended family is from a third world country where there's not a lot of resources like food. So when they would call me fat, they would say it like it was a compliment. You're like, holy shit, Alexito's getting fucking fat. You guys must be doing pretty well here. Like, they would act like I brought a Chanel bag into the building. Like, they would grab my fat rolls looking real close, like, holy shit, is this real? I'm like, it's real, I splurged. You can have it too, just get your bread up. Get your bread up. I'm not really scared of AI. A lot of people are scared of AI, but like, I think AI is at the same level as I was in high school. Because we both just do the same exact thing. We just steal shit from the internet and then repeat it back to people. And then we just plagiarize everything. And we also just drop fucked up porn on the weekends. And a lot of people are scared that like AI is gonna come and steal their job. If AI stays on the same track that I'm on, it's gonna be a while before AI finds a job. It's gonna be interviewing and be like, holy shit, is it me? It's gonna look at its friend Amazon Prime and be like, how the fuck do you have a job? You snort cocaine every day. It'd be like, dude, just put your fucking resume through AI, bro. AI is gonna go make its own AI. Could you imagine how heartless a fucking AI, a robot made by a robot is? You ask that shit a question about getting a job, probably just sends you like the Walmart fucking application. Like, they need some help in the parking lots. There's some crazy shit going on. That's my time. Thank you guys so much.
Keep it going for Alex Aguilar, you guys. Looks like he got lost on a field trip. All right, you guys ready for your next comic? This guy's very funny, good energy, and actually his first time doing stand-up tonight, so you're in for a big treat. Let's get the energy up for Joey Cheers!
I want to start by thanking everyone that came. I have a lot of friends, I have a lot of family here. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Tempe Improv, for letting me do this. I want to start off by saying that, I'm 27, that I'm a little bit overweight, I'm fairly financially stable, so I figured I'd try this or audition for a Prozac commercial. I'm going to be a little different tonight than the other comics, comedy, in the sense that you're probably going to want to see them again tonight. But I'm in sales. Even though I look like an assistant coach at your middle school or the guy that sells you cocks at Walmart, anti-acids I love, but I have been mistaken for a coke dealer before. Those guys get a bad rap in my opinion. They're very dependable. You call them at 3 a.m., they're going to be there.
Ryan, I need another 8-ball. Joe, you were just here. I dropped it. Relax.
Those are a lot of one-call closes. Hey, but shrooms are fun too. I love that everybody's doing shrooms. I love that people are proactively doing them. Those are fun. You know where they're not fun? doing your first open mic at Tempe Improv. So thank you guys at the front. No, but I'm a hypochondriac. I stress a lot. I worry a lot. I go to my doctor about every 6 weeks. I take Vyvanse, so for you guys that don't know, that's Adderall for white people. But I go to my doctor. He says, Joey, what's going on? Why are you stressing out? I go, I don't know, doc. I take the medication as prescribed. I don't mix it with drugs or alcohol. And I do exactly what you say. It's like, really? That's not what the EKG and the drug test said. I go, well, that's bullshit, doc. Fix it. No, but what the fuck happened to box tops? You guys ever remember those? Box tops? In tournament in class? What the fuck happened to those? There's some dude in the back going, the OG Bitcoin. No, but if you guys didn't know, those were actually popularity points for when you got into high school. I turned in a fuck ton of them.
Mr. Peterson, we have 946 here for Mr. Shields. Have him losing his virginity senior year then. Fucking loser.
God damn. Oh, my girlfriend's here. She's somewhere in the back. She's amazing. She puts up with all my shit. But she's kind of fucking nuts. Okay? Anyways, you thought I was gonna go into that. I'm going home with her later. I'm not gonna do that shit here. Especially. No, but girls have these ick lists now. Have you guys seen those ick lists? Like things that people don't like or girls don't like about you? It's fucking ridiculous. We can't do anything right. I know that I'm not doing it right. First girl I kiss is a man. 3 of them are lesbians, so I don't think I'm doing it right. We're not all doing it wrong. These lists will say, has parents, likes to run, likes fishing. It's fucking ridiculous. I have mine from my ex on my phone here still. First one, too good at sex. Too in shape. Makes too much money, has too many box tops. It gets ridiculous. It gets fucking ridiculous. You can't do anything right anymore. No, but she's great. They're going on her and her friends are going on a girls trip tomorrow. They're actually going to Nashville. Woo! Any dudes in the room been on a girls trip before? No? I thought I would because I'm so secure with myself. Right, babe? No, but if you guys keep laughing, it'll save her 47 calls by Sunday. So seriously, here's my confidence. It'll be great. No, but don't fucking go. Trust me. You don't want to be in the back of that fucking rented Ford Bronco. I promise you. I promise you. You guys see the guy from Pop-Tarts? Died the other day? William Post. He died at 97. Rest in peace. But, fuck you, William. You had a fuck ton to do with me getting bullied when I was in middle school, and I didn't like it. That shit's hard to get off of coke. I mean, you'd be sitting in the parking lot, gritting your teeth like you really got a fucking brown sugar cinnamon. It's ridiculous. No. Thank you, William. I appreciate it. Anyways, you guys know the election's coming up. I'm sure everyone's very excited about that. I don't care what your political affiliation is. I really don't. I thought Trump was funny. Whatever. I didn't mind he was trying to build a wall. But I do think he could have been a little more creative with it. You know? Like, imagine the guy at the front. Sir, me and my family are trying to come into the country. Please. You got some racist border patrol security guard up there going, well, how many box tops do you have? All right, thank you guys. I'm doing so.
He knows his way. Next act coming up, very funny guy. You're gonna love him as well. Let's get the energy up for John Cameron.
I'm good, thanks for asking. So I recently tried to get into modeling, and I learned pretty quickly I'm not as handsome as I was hoping I was. I went to the audition, the first thing they said to me was, "Oh, you must be here for the voiceover work." No. "Oh, you have some sort of delivery for us? FedEx or Grubhub perhaps?" No. "Oh, what are you here for?" I didn't know what to do. Muscle memory, instinct kicked in. I said, "You're here, I'm queer, deal with it." Then I laughed. And it's hard, because life's hard, especially when you're sober. I've been sober for 12 days next month. Thank you. And one of the things they teach you in recovery is to control what you can control and fuck everyone that says yes. I've had a hard time with that last step though. Thought I had a break in the case last week. I went out with this nice Spanish girl. It was going well, so at the end I asked, "Can I slip it in?" She said, "See." "See what?" She said, "See." "See what? Yes or no?" She said, "No, see. No, see." "No pussy again?" So I left. But people always make assumptions about me, and I don't like it. People always assume I'm gay. Probably because my innate fashion sense. Those are Reebok classics. Thank you. Thank you. Last month I was at a farmer's market. This couple came up to me and my male friend. They assumed I voted for Donald J. Trump. I said, "Why?" "Because I'm white, I'm uneducated, and I love the color red." That hurts. Because I don't have the hate in my heart. In fact, I think men are the light in this world, and men should be protected at all costs. I think I should be protected at all costs. Could you imagine if tonight, after this event, after this show, my heart stops? I'll take it a step further. What if tonight, after this event, me and my best dear friend Mike, what if both of our hearts stop? Few things come to mind. Tomorrow, the world will be a much darker place. Not literally, we're both white. Honestly, maybe my day was racist. I don't know. It's all right though, because I can joke about racism because it's never negatively affected me. So it's funny. In fact, I have been a recipient of white privilege. I now know that. I've been recently climbing the corporate ladder. When I was 15, I got a job as a dishwasher. At 24, they moved me to busboy. Now, do you think in the entire Outback ecosystem, I was the most qualified for that position? Thank you, skin color. And then last month when I turned 27, boom, promotion again. You're now looking at the head AM server during the week at the Olive Garden. A few years, maybe I'll go to nights. That's all right though. The world's an interesting place. Racism, Trump, all of that good stuff. But I'll move on. I'll digress. So anyway, it's all a matter of perspective. In 2024, what's the perspective? Men want a big dick. Women want a big dick. I don't know. I've seen the videos. I don't want to live in a world where half my dick stays dry. That sounds terrible. And honestly, in some ways, I learned in 2024, men can now have babies. That sounds amazing. Because I've always been jealous of women. Women have it so easy. Ladies, you get to bleed every month. That sounds incredible. You never have to decide whether or not to wear white. Nature does it for you. That sounds incredible. Nature decides. And honestly, what's the worst thing you have to think about? Did that loser at the comedy club pull out? He said he pulled out. God damn it, did he pull out? That's not pressure, that's not real pressure. My friend said to me the other day, he said this girl called him a fucking loser. Because in bed he only lasted 7 pumps. 7 pumps. I'm sorry, ladies, is 7 pumps not enough for you? 7. I mean, what do you need? The goddamn marathon man? 7? But again, I get it. It's all about perspective. Some of the fellas out there will say, that's why we do anal. But honestly, When you do anal, you're not using God's lube. You're using the devil's. 7 pumps? Seriously, ladies? 7 pumps isn't enough? The fuck?
The passionate John Cameron. Give it up for him. We're gonna keep this show moving right along. We got a very funny young lady in the back. She had me in stitches. Let's get the energy up for Harriet.
But I want you to think of me as the love child of Seinfeld and Betty White, and as a famous celebrity that nobody knows. But let me tell you something about me. I'm so nervous. I'm always nervous. Even my nerves don't understand my nervousness. And the other day, I had to cross Camelback Road. I had an appointment, and if I didn't make this appointment, I would be charged. So I see this nice man and I said, "Sir, could you help me across the street?" He said, "No problem." We took his seeing eye dog and went right across the street. And you know, driving, I lost 5 pounds when I started to drive. And if you drove with me, you sat in the back seat. No talking, no heat. The dead of the windows out in Boston, the windows were rolled down. But that wasn't the worst part. I wouldn't make a left turn. Do you realize how long it took me to get home at night? Sometimes I didn't make it home for breakfast. Now let me tell you about, so I gave up driving. And it wasn't bad. The people on the bus were nice. The bus drivers were kind to me. So one day I'm sitting at the bus stop, and this gorgeous hunk of man comes walking by. I mean, he was hot. He was a stud muffin. And I thought, I'd love to jump his bones. I didn't get to the punchline. But maybe I would break mine. So now let me tell you about my best friend, Sadie. She's very loyal to me. But what I love best about her, she tells me just like it is. She says, "Harry, you know what? You need a facelift." I said, "You know what? You're right. I do. I look like I got Camelback Mountain on my chin, curly-fried French fries on my upper lip, or an accordion that doesn't play music." So she thought, oh, wait a minute, I forgot to tell you. So she introduced me to my boyfriend. And we were together for about 10 years. And then he turned around and married somebody else. So he lost her. So anyway, she said to me, "Let's lift your face off. Give it to your ex's wife. And when he's making love, who's he looking at?" So now another thing I got to tell you about Sadie. She's a serial killer. No. Of dogs, not of people. And you know what? She's got 7 buried in the backyard, and we can't figure out why are they dying, and she grieves when they die. So one day I'm over there for Chinese food, and it's a bite for her, a bite for the dog, a bite for her. And then for dessert, she gives us all chocolate pudding. And I look, even the dog, I look around the house, and I can't find any dog food. So I come to the conclusion, she feeds them so much of the regular food, they blow up, they can't walk, they waddle, and they die. So a couple of months later, she calls me and says, "Harry, will you go to the dog pound with me? I need a new rescue dog." Again, what am I going to say? She's my best friend. So we go in, the main dog says to the other dogs, "Look who's here. You better play lazy, you better play dumb, or better still, you better play dead, or you will be from this one." So, you know, I did say to Sadie, I said, "Sadie, please, I want you so much to come to my stand-up act." And she said, No, I can't go. I said, "What do you mean? Why can't you go?" She said she couldn't stand up that long. I mean, really? But you know what's really funny, guys? I'm up here, 84 years old. Doing stand-up, and I have underwear that's older than some of my fellow comedians. Now, let me tell you about the beautiful wedding I went to. Oh my God, it was wonderful. So the MC said, oh, he did something very different. He said, everyone that's married, please come up on stage. So if you've been married from 1 year to 20, please sit down. If you've been married from 21 to 49, please sit down. So this wonderful couple were left older and married over 50 years, and they got this beautiful centerpiece. So I said, sir, what about me? I'm older than them, and I'm single. What do I get? You get a brand new walker. Thanks. So, in closing, I just want to say life, it's the only show in town, so enjoy. And please look at your watches. It's way past my bedtime. Give it up to Roy.
Keep it going for Harry, man. Keep it going for what the fuck? Over there and murdered it. I just picture Hurley and Sadie burying all those dogs, you know? It's like a dog version of Goodfellas, just call it the Good Boys. Just burying them. We got a stack lineup. This next guy has great energy. You're gonna love him. Let's get the energy up for Ray Stalling.
Earlier when I got here, is it okay to jump on any older white woman who heckles me? Is it okay to jump on her? And his response was, if you want to be in front of a judge tomorrow morning, please be my guest. I found out recently he sells maybe R. Kelly. You imagine the conversation we had? I believe I can fly. 7 words, so you know what that means? It's Black History Month. Yes, sir. So what that means, older white women think the name Karen has more weight than the N-word. For example, my old manager, Miss Stacy, older white woman from Alabama, she goes, Ray, ever since Martha Stewart got arrested, there's been an agenda out to lock up older white women. So I took a step back. So I told her my response. Every year for Black History Month, I go around the country in random ass nursery homes and I arm wrestle an old white woman. I fucked up though, man. Being a new comedian, at times you gotta watch who you sleep with. So I hooked up with this white chick. So she got to asking what type of material, what type of subjects I'll touch on. So I told her I'm writing about the whole Alabama situation. She asked me, what's your favorite part? Other than a black dude swimming across the river showing niggas can swim? My favorite part by far is when that white woman got whacked on top of her head with that chair. Hear me out. She said, you know that didn't sit well. But I do think it's important moving forward. Every black comedian should be given a folding chair before each set, especially in front of a white audience, just for safety. Any servers in the building, real quick? Any servers? I'm a server myself. I serve at a steakhouse. So at times you gotta, introduce yourself, who we're celebrating. Majority of the time, oh, it's an anniversary. So I like to fuck around. Who cheated first? And it's always that white guy with the ball cap behind him, and you explain the medium. Oh, just like my wife. Warren Pink Center. Real quick. I'm gonna point out the obvious, I'm a virgin. So at times I ask my friends and family, advice about parenting. And my friend, she told me she feed her son lunch fruit snacks before he goes to bed. But in reality, she really feeding that nigga melatonin gummies. But in 5th grade, my mom, she topped that. She gave me laxatives. I got this fucking second period and shit came all down my left leg. It was a shitty situation. Oh shit, man. I don't vote either. The election's coming up. I heard the gentleman talk about that earlier. And I hate doing comedy in front of friends. Because at times I feel like I'll freeze up. But if Mitch McConnell could do public speaking, I think I'd be all right. Before I go, real quick, I do comedy because any relationship from here on out would not be taken serious. But there's one in particular woman I like. A woman who does yoga. Comes with a lot of benefits. It's not only the flexibility. They like to whisper in your ear and tell you all that bullshit, which is lies. Oh, this pussy is yours. Where you gonna go? I had a chick tell me that. I told her, namaste. Now, I'm bringing the silence. I appreciate your time. And I'll give up your host.
Come on for Rick's down with you guys. I like how he was like, I'm a virgin, so I don't have kids. So it's like, neither do hosts. Some of them do. Okay, next comic coming to the stage. Very funny guy. Same name as mine, but goes by the moniker Pete. Let's get the energy up for Pete Fiore.
Hello, everybody. Thank you all for coming out. It's great to be here. You're going to see me pace around the stage a lot. I need to get my steps in for the day. So now you know where I'm at in my life. All right? I'm in my mid-40s and I have a kid that won't move out of my house. He's 3, but we can't have freeloaders in this economy, all right? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous raising a kid. I don't know if you've heard anything about the future, but it doesn't sound great. Doesn't sound great. I don't read a lot of articles like, we're gonna solve all the problems in 20 years. No, looks pretty terrible. I am afraid of the future. I am, unlike some other comedians, I am afraid of AI. I am. We got to do something about it because they're starting to put chips in people's brains, okay? I can't have a chip in my brain. I do not want those weirdos like Bezos and Elon knowing what I'm thinking, all right? I can't have old alien Marky Z beaming up my thoughts to his home planet, okay? And trust me, not all the chips are going to be the good chips, okay? Some of us are bitten like the Boost Mobile Walmart chip. You know what I mean? It's not going to be great. Not going to be great. So we got to beat AI. And I think I have a plan. And I am glad you are all here tonight because I need your help with this plan. The plan is relatively simple. You don't have to do much. You don't really have to change at all. Here's what I need you to do right now. I need you to think of your least favorite coworker in your head. Wow, you're quick. You got that one quick. Now, let's treat AI like your least favorite coworker, all right? So next time AI asks you, hey, of these pictures, can you tell me which ones contain stairs? No, I can't. That is not my department. I am not in the stair department. But here's what I'm going to do, AI. I'm going to put you on an email with 50 people I don't know. Hopefully one of them knows about stairs and could tell you, maybe there's a guy in the ladder department. He might be able to direct you to the right place. That's what we're doing. We're going to knock AI down a peg, okay? We're going to put AI on all of our Zoom and Teams calls. Not just yours, all of them, all of the calls, thousands a day, all right? It will drive AI insane. How many calls can AI do that go like this? Oh, sorry, I was on mute. doing non-stop calls for 4 years. We don't know how to figure out the mute button yet. It's impossible. Come on. And there's the opposite. There's the person that can't put themselves on mute, right? And they love eating kettle chips in the middle of a call. That's right. Don't stop these people. We gotta let AI listen to this. It's gonna break their little artificial minds. Okay? And keep using that jargon that you use. Keep tabling conversations. Table them all day long. Table? Am I a carpenter? I don't know what's going on with that, huh? Tabling conversations. Here's another thing you can do. Take your conversation offline. Oh, people love taking conversations offline. And that is the kryptonite for AI. AI's online. We've just beat AI. Keep using jargon. Talk about the pipeline a lot, right? What do we got coming down the pipeline? Are we refilling the pipeline? Are we backfilling that pipeline? I don't know. Oil rig? I don't know. But AI doesn't know this, so we're fully confusing. And after thousands and thousands of these calls, it's going to give up. It's going to be like us. It's going to get very apathetic. It's going to get lazy. It's going to stop coming to work, stop making calls. Pretty soon, we got to fire AI. We got to hire us. All right? So simple, right? And AI is going to get on them chat boards and it's going to be like, these humans are taking our jobs. That's how we win. Well, hey guys, just hit my step count. Thank you very much. Pete Fiore. See you next time.
Pete Fiore, guys. Pete Fiore. He looks like a vice principal for a charter school, doesn't he? Like, no running. That guy. Next guy in the back, he had me cracking up. You're going to love him. Let's get the energy up for Trey Bill.
This jacket specifically for tonight. There's noise. I was like, how do I let all these people know I need to bum a cigarette real quick? So isn't it kind of funny how they call it kombucha and not come get that shit out of here? That shit is gross. It's disgusting. I'm judging. Everyone is offended by that one. So, one thing I've been thinking about a lot lately is trauma. Think about my own, you know? Think about it more in a way of like how it made me stronger rather than ways that it hurt me, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, when I was younger, I got bullied, and because of that, I learned how to defend myself. So, you know, taking what happened and then taking the lessons. That was a lesson I learned from that. Another lesson, one time I had my mom take me to the ER because I got too high. It's not really the best way to spend a high, I'll tell you. I remember my dad sitting there and I was like, oh my gosh. I was so stoned, I was like, dude, he's crying, I swear, his eyes are red right now. Completely forgetting that it was 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. He's probably like, high? That's why we're here right now, because he's high? I empathize, I beat this as well. But the lesson I learned from that is that no matter how high I get, I'll never be the first person to overdose on weed, so. Yeah, that's a lesson from that one. Thank you so much, man. Lessons. A kid made me touch his dick for $1 in 2nd grade. I guess what I learned from that is I had like a young business mind. Kind of like a young Elon Musk type, you know what I mean?
I remember my mom told me that. She was like, you know, I thought that was the reason why your grades kind of dipped when you went into high school, because that happened. And I was like, you know, I see where you're coming from. I got my first touch of money, and I was like, fuck it, I don't need grades to make bank, you know what I mean? Like, if I made $1 off of that shit, I got 10 of these fuckers, you know? Boop, 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 you know? It's easy. Forbes top 100, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm gonna say a thought really quick. I feel like Trump haters are kind of ungrateful. I'm glad some people laughed at that. Usually, the room goes quiet when I say that. It's always so cool here because there's always like a couple people that are like, yeah, I like this guy. You don't like me. You don't even know what the fuck I'm about to say. No, the reason I say that is not because I like Trump. I don't like the idea of presidents in general. But I can't name one other president that gave me $1,000 for doing that shit. 3 times, you know what I mean? I was fucking chilling at home. I didn't have to work at the time. And also people are like, get him out of office. I'm like, bro, the PS5 sales just regulated. What the fuck are you talking about? You're tripping. I found myself having to go on Twitter and defending him, messaging him when people were hating. I was like, hey man, don't let the haters get you down. Like it too, if they can, you know. Because it's like, come on man, it's like, it's free money, you know, when your grandma calls you over and slips you a 20, you like fucking chin check her, or like, what's the deal there? My girlfriend recently brought me into Bath and Body Works for the first time. Have any men ever been to Bath and Body Works shop there? There you go, there you go. I've never myself been interested in doing that. Not because I thought it was like gay. I'm a little more socially aware than that. I just thought it wasn't for guys like me, you know. I thought it was for guys that were into stuff like emotions. Like penis. But she took me there and I went. She convinced me to buy a couple of things, and I have to say I do not regret it at all. I smell fucking great, right? It feels good to smell this great, you know what I mean? Like, no longer do I have to worry about smelling like degree and shit, you know? I now smell like sand water. I don't know what the fuck that is. It smells great though. And honestly, she might have messed up a little bit letting me get out the house like that, you know, smelling that good. Because I suck dick now, so. I didn't work out too well for me. But thank you guys so much. That's my time for tonight.
Oh man, what's going on? No, thanks a lot, man.
$1. That's it. We'll keep this show moving right along. Next guy coming up here, you're gonna love him. Let's get the energy up for Farouk Sanga.
Hello. This is my first time in America for performing comedy. Thank you. Just kidding, guys. I don't fucking talk about that. That was a social experiment. My friend was like, hey, let's see if a bunch of white people could show some empathy for a Middle Eastern person. You guys failed. You failed. Someone's like, I'm sober! And the whole room goes crazy. I had a drink 3 minutes ago. Anyone else? So, Tempe, ASU? Any ASU people in the house? All right, ASU. Just a whole town sponsored by Lululemon, fuck boys, and student loan debt. ASU, forks up, right? Even the signal is sexual. No wonder the STD rate is through the roof. Fucking weird. Class of 08. Anyone else? No? I didn't go to ASU. I'm just kidding. So I am Middle Eastern. Don't let the appearance fool you. Sir in the camouflage is looking at me really strange. He's like, Farouk, where's this fucking turban, Darlene? I didn't bring it, sir. It's in my car. It's in the trunk. My LA Dodgers turban is in the trunk of my car. Just kidding. I am Palestinian. It was awkward for a second. All right, let's do this. So I am Palestinian, or as Israelis call me, the one that got away. Any Israelis here tonight? No? Shit, they're probably all back over there, killing kids. Sorry. Don't worry, sir. If I bomb here tonight, everyone's going home in one piece. I promise. I gotta work on my accents because my friend was like, I bet you won't go out and do a joke in your dad's accent. So my dad died a year ago today. Oh, I didn't say he was a good person. I said he died a year ago today. No, that was very kind. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to bomb tonight, but you know, it happens. It happens. I wish my dad could have been here for Harriet's last show. What? You thought it too. I was talking to my homie before I was talking to a friend of mine before I came out tonight. He's black. I have to tell you that because it's part of the joke. He was like, you know, being Arab is kind of like the new black. I was like, really? He's like, well, not in terms of like how badly the cops treat you, but they got us beat on that. But, you know, we were out the other night and a bunch of white girls were like, I like your beard. Can I touch it? So, it is kind of like being the new black because a bunch of white girls just want to piss their parents off by dating a Palestinian now, apparently. It's just like Aladdin, Mom. So I went home and changed my Tinder profile to I can show you the world. Hashtag rub my lamp. Some Disney kids in the house. Election season is upon us. I know we've talked about that a lot tonight, but I have a solution. I'm gonna make it fun for everybody. I want the election this year to be like Celebrity Deathmatch. Anyone remember that? Just have Donald and Joe get to the ring, make it fun for all of us. Let us sports bet. Any sports bettors here tonight? I'm definitely placing a bet that Joe Biden has a heart attack before he gets to the ring. And Trump sends a bunch of white guys in Viking helmets to break in and fight for him. I think that'd be fun. If we had fun with it, we could make it like Celebrity Deathmatch and, you know. Listen, I'm not going to stand up here and tell you that somebody should kill the current or next president. Cannot wait until the FBI breaks my door down. My friend does this new thing now where anytime he's going to say something offensive, he ends it with respectfully. You know what he's doing this now? Respectfully. He's like, bro, your kid's kind of ugly. Respectfully. Farouk, I can't go to the casino anymore because my girlfriend says you're a degenerate gambler. Respectfully. What happened to no offense? Because you know the person was going to say something offensive as soon as they started with no offense, right? Now it's respectfully. I'm a veteran. Any military or veterans here tonight? Fuck yeah. So, what branch? Yell it out. Army. That guy definitely killed my uncles. Thank you for your service. I enjoyed my time. It's not how I thought that joke was going to go. No, I enjoyed my time in the military. I enjoyed serving this country, but there's a few things I really miss. Have you ever been called a terrorist by your friends? While fighting terrorists? Have you seen the Spider-Man meme where it's just me and 3 guys with beards? Yeah, it was, I mean, it made for good material being Arab in the military, but I enjoyed my time. Also, sir, I know you didn't kill my uncles. America doesn't kill Palestinians. We just get the bill for Israel. If you don't get that joke, I envy your ability to put your head in the sand and pretend like nothing's fucking going on. Only in Tempe. Yeah. So I've been thinking a lot about my grandparents lately. I never met them. My grandfather on my mom's side was a Palestinian Arab man, and my grandmother was a Palestinian Jewish woman. So, yeah, very much like a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing. I think that probably the only thing they agreed on was neither made pork. But I kind of wonder, like, what were their fights like? Because I imagine they fought. Like, my grandma steals a remote from my grandfather. He jumps behind the couch, starts throwing rocks at her. She locks him in the bathroom and cuts his food and water off for a week. Or 131 days. There's no Israelis here. We're But I have a dark sense of humor, so I kind of wonder, like, do they talk dirty to each other? What was that like? My Arab grandfather, just hairy and, you know, sir, what you thought I was supposed to look like. Just kidding. I can just picture my grandfather walking in the bedroom. So, why don't you open those legs up and show me the secret tunnel you can do? I'm gonna dig all night, girl. Respectfully.
End it there.
Why don't you pull out that rocket?
Fuck
Show me how
that.
much
Turn
damage
on.
you can do with it. That's my time. You guys have been awesome. Take care of each other. I appreciate y'all so much. That is true. Thank you.
Keep it going for the double agent, Farouk. It's funny because the next guy coming to the stage, I've known him for a while, white guy, he thought Hamas was a type of hummus. Let's get the energy up for Ryan Vanderwolde.
Tempe Improv, how's it going, huh? Great. Thank you for being here. This is the first time I've performed here since 2018, so I want to thank you guys all for coming out. Give yourselves a round of applause. This is a great night coming. Hell yeah, guys. Yeah, it's good to be here. A little bit of a weird time for me, though. I'm a single guy, and it's weird dating as me because I have diabetes. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. But I don't like to tell women that I have diabetes up front. You know, I like to keep it from them a little bit until after we've had sex. And afterwards, they're always cool about it, but they do have a lot of questions for me. They're like, I kind of get what diabetes is, but what is it really? And I say, well, whatever it is, you have it. So I hope you figure that out. I have STD, sexually transmitted diabetes. Hell yeah. I don't know, I'm just trying to be like a better guy, you know what I mean? Like, my mom told me that, like, women love a man who can cook. So I'm trying to learn how to cook. I've been watching, like, YouTube videos and shit like that. And I think I'm gonna start my own YouTube cooking show. It's gonna be a Jewish cooking show. In it, the host has a panic attack and quits mid-recipe every episode. It's gonna be called Bit Off More Than He Could Chew. A little bit of a contrast from the Palestinian comic we just had on stage. It's fun to be online these days. There's a popular saying going on right now. I'm sure you guys have heard this. It's, I've got that dog in me. I've got that dog in me. Which is Chinese for, no thanks, I already ate. That's right, we're trying to stop Asian hate. Oh yeah. You guys are a good crowd. I'm in a little bit of a weird mood. Weird time in my family. My niece recently got breast implants. Shouts out Molly. Go at her on Instagram or whatever. But it's weird, like I'm her uncle. Like, how do I really approach that? without it being weird, you know? Like, I just go up to her next time I see her, I'm like, hey, I heard you got a surgery. They look nice. Eventually, I'm just like, good to see you too. I do think you have to announce it, right? If you do get breast implants, you need to announce it to your family. Because like it or not, your family members know what your tits look like. You can't just show up with a new pair, people will notice. Like someone could be trying to make fun of your mom, and they'd be like, hey, I heard your mom's a fucking flat-chested whore, and you're like, actually, she's pretty stacked. I don't know where you're getting your information from, so. Yeah. In other incest-related news, now that I know you guys are cool, I don't know if you guys heard this, a Gilbert brother and sister were recently arrested for incest. The original Gilbert Goons. Yeah. They asked the sister in custody, they were like, was it worth it? And she said no, because he came too quick. And it made me think, like, when you're committing incest, when you're doing that, like, how do they actually count the pumps? It's got to be in Mississippi's, right? Thank you. I'm more of a 6 Mississippi guy myself. Just posted parole. I'm one of the Gilbert Goons. Yeah. I do have a type when I'm dating, though. I really like Hispanic women. Yeah. Mixed responses in the audience. 2 guys like, yeah, boo. Awesome. I'm really into Jenna Ortega. You guys like her? Yeah, she's awesome. She's been cast in a lot of shit, right? She's kind of blown up. She's been cast in a Marvel movie. She's been cast in Beetlejuice 2. And most recently, it's been revealed, she's replacing Tyler Perry as Medea. That's right. So she's going to play a 500-pound ethnic woman, like all the women who like me on Tinder. I'm into it. Like I said, even her as a black overweight person, I'm going to be like, fuck yeah, I want to fuck that right now. I'm kind of an idiot. Oh, thank you. That's always a great feeling. I don't really know a lot about like women's anatomy. It's all very confusing to me. Like I used to think when I was in like middle school that women's tits like inflated and deflated like dicks based on their level of arousal, which was really confusing for me because my 4th grade teacher was a big fat lady who had the gigantest tits I've ever fucking seen. And so I like threw a meeting with my friends. I'm like, guys, Miss Jimenez I think is a pedophile. Her tits are always huge around us, dude. What a fucking freak Miss Jimenez was, dude. I'm gonna leave you guys on this. It's kind of a fun thing. It's like a street joke. Like a street joke that you would tell people in your office. A group of mice is starting a Red Hot Chili Peppers cover band. Their first song? Under the Fridge. Folks, it's been an amazing being here at Tempe Improv. Give it up for your host, Peter Jordan, huh?
That was Ryan, y'all. Next person, I told you all, first and last time, you're gonna see it. Next person coming to the stage, very good energy. You guys are gonna love her. Let's give it up for Ebony, the performer.
Cultural, when you get old as fuck, shit, you can't go out there jumping around. You see that motherfucker Bobby Brown, there's a clip, Bobby Brown doing that shit. That motherfucker,
nah, no problem. You missed the first 2.
Right?
I went to the left side of the stage.
Gain some motherfucking weight, you can't go out there motherfucker jumping around.
Right
You do all
now,
that
keep an eye out
motherfucking
for
moving
it.
with
The
your
party had already
feet
come and
planted in
gone,
the same
so I
moving
apologize.
spot.
Don't worry about that.
But I'm jamming and grooving shit, right? You saw me doing shit, right? The leg, the knees, bending shit, put the shoulder in. Hold on. And then when you try to do something a little special, DJ hit it. I might go pivot in. Shit. Still ain't expended too much energy. Shit, but I'm cool. Black folks gotta be cool, but it be a reason behind it, right? Shit. Rihanna, that Super Bowl, Rihanna. That bitch came out to, bitch better have my money. Pregnant and all. She come to get that bag, rubbing that belly shit. Bitch better have my money. Smack the own ass. You saw that shit? It was yourself. She smacked the own ass. Then the motherfucker turned around, grabbed the coochie like Michael Jackson. Smelled that shit. I said, that bitch bad. That bitch bad. She ain't have to do shit else. Shit. Black folks, what you don't know is, some of y'all good, beautiful white people. They don't know, we communicate with just our eyes, our face. Y'all seen, any of y'all seen the movie Blackening? The best black satire outside of the motherfucking Rudy Curls or whatever it is, black satire, right? The two women in the car had a whole conversation, they moved their lips at all. The dude driving talking about what y'all hoes talking about. They done had a whole motherfucking conversation. Let me school y'all motherfuckers. So when black folks do, they poke their lips out, they saying a whole lot. It just depends on the context. When I see you, look, move your head. They poke their lips out to the side, it can be depending on the context. Nigga, please. Bitch, please. Whatever. But them lips go out and go up. It's like, my name Bennett, I ain't in that shit. Or Stacks. Don't let a nigga put a head knot in that shit. Boom. That's it, that's all. Boom. That's it, that's all. Shit. Just went on a motherfucking family vacation, right? And I have a beautiful, big family. So family I just met here tonight. Holla, holla, holla. So my family is beautiful. We talk about some shit. Now every family got dysfunction, right? Every family. But we talk about some shit. Some other people come in and be like, the fuck? Did you just say that shit? So we on family vacation and my sister came in and talking about, sis, now I ain't know. I found out probably about 2 years ago so that my niece dated women, right? My sis came up to me in the middle of, we get together. She's like, sis, your niece gonna come tell me she ain't never sucked no motherfucking titties. Lips went to the side. I said, My niece followed me behind the top trying to explain. How the fuck do you explain to your mama you ain't sucked no motherfucking titties? And so she's sitting there trying to explain she ain't never sucked no motherfucking titties. Then my sister said, well, you done sucked some titties. Are your titties being sucked? So then my niece goes, so being the auntie that I am, I'm a proud auntie. I'm always giving them life lessons and motherfucking, advice, right? So being the titty expert that I am, I told my motherfucking niece, I said, as long as they pretty motherfucking titties, suck them motherfucking shit. My daddy chimed in. My daddy, 70 years old, just went to a 70-year-old birthday party. This motherfucker came to my house talking about, hold up, I'm missing any cues? All right, we good? Okay. My daddy's 70th birthday party looking crazy. Like, where the fuck she going with this shit? Because I can talk. This motherfucker gonna tell me, call a couple females up, shit, I'm motherfucking sugar daddy, shit, I'm gonna pay their ass. That motherfucker with a cosign right up on that motherfucking titty sucking shit, because I got a little bit of experience, sucking some titties. Now, females, calm down. Calm down, motherfuckers, I'm taking. But it's an art to sucking titties, shit. And I only suck pretty titties. I got my 2 boys in the house. I said I wasn't gonna wear their ass out. But my 2 boys in the house. Where y'all at? Make some noise. Y'all sucking pretty titties? So, black people, I ain't missing no cues, and I don't want to get on probation. Oh, yep, I see the cue, I see you. All right, y'all, my time is up. I'll holler at y'all next time. I saw the one for the cue this time. I'll holler at y'all next time. I knew I could get better and better.
Keep it going for the titty sucker herself, Ebony. She sucks fat tits, lopsided tits, as long as they're pretty, she don't give a fuck. Next person coming to the stage, very funny dude. educated as fuck. Let's give it up for Charles, the comedic counselor.
Is the energy at? I know Joey left from the first goddamn set. So I'm gonna turn the fuck up. I done left my wife and kids to be out here with you motherfuckers. So, first of all, let me tell y'all how my day started this morning. I'm on probation, let's just start there. If you don't remember my last set, I told y'all how I got on probation. Now let me tell you what the fuck I'm doing on probation. So, I had an option. Out of 3 options, I had the cemetery, I had Papago Park, and I had some other random spot. I don't know what the fuck it was. But, long story short, if you know how black folks work, cemeteries is not where we work, period. Graveyards, niggas are scared. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have a spirit hijack my black ass and go fly me home to my kids. Not so. No, sir, not at all. So I chose Papago Park. So I go out to this lovely park y'all got down the street. It's beautiful by the fucking way. I see a pyramid on the top. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I call this Mexican dude I'm working with. Strange that y'all got Mexicans at the park. I don't know where that shit came in at. But anyway, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that up there? He was like, that's a pyramid for the Hunts family. I said, who the fuck is Hunts? Like, ketchup, nigga? He was like, yeah, ketchup. I said, how the fuck they get a pyramid on the top of the goddamn mountain right here? He was like, well, the story goes, he was the first mayor of Arizona, and he loved to watch the horses run the fields. So he told them upon his death, he would like them to do nothing else but to build him a house so he could survey the fields in his death. I said, what the fuck, and y'all oblige that shit? A nigga like me was like, hell yeah, we can have that shit. We'll put you right up there, give me the money. As soon as he died, that shit would have never been there. I'd have pocketed all that shit, the fuck? So anyway, I'm down there doing my goddamn job, looking at this beautiful fucking park, picking up trash cans, and out of nowhere, the biggest fucking spider came on the goddamn trash can. And I don't know if y'all know how black folks deal with wildlife. First of all, let's just start here. A motherfucker almost didn't take the assignment because I believe when they said Papago Park, it said by the zoo. So I said, shit. A nigga ain't clean no goddamn cages. I'm not clean no goddamn shit. I don't fuck with spiders, snakes, or animals. So I might not take the assignment. Because you know when a nigga show up, they gonna give you your job. Niggas tell you what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And what we not gonna do, more importantly. So I know if you gonna have to do community service, I just to serve the community as they tell you to do. But I knew good damn well, don't touch an animal, I ain't serving shit. With that being said, y'all know the fear is real. Okay, now you know how I think. So when I pull the trash can, and this big ass goddamn spider comes out, I swear to God, this mother was so fucking big, it's like a goddamn Dungeness crab. You ever seen a goddamn Dungeness crab? Okay? It's a big ass goddamn leg. Shit. Nigga, this spider looked at me, I looked at him, I dropped that goddamn can so fast. I said, you can have it, Pimp. That's your shit. Clearly, you done made this motherfucker like a goddamn hermit crab situation. It belongs to you. You just set up home and station. I'm gonna leave you the fuck alone. I'm in your space fucking with your shit. With that being said, the Mexican sees me looking like I'm not working, so he walks up like, hey, why you pull the trash can? I said, to be honest, it was kind of heavy. He said, heavy? I said, yeah. He said, but I showed you how to turn it to the side and shimmy it on out. I said, I tried. It was heavy. He was like, well, let me show you how to do it again, just in case you forgot. So he goes, grabs the goddamn trash can, turns it to the side, goes through the goddamn shimmy move. That goddamn crab came out that trash can. Me and his motherfucking ass ran so goddamn fast. Goddamn me. I wish I had a goddamn gun. I had a new damn charge. I swear to God. Now, first of all, you a felon. You shouldn't be in possession. But shit, you would saw him. I wish I was possessing anything besides a goddamn head. I couldn't stomp his ass. I was so goddamn scared. Shit. Man, y'all don't know how excited I am to be out right now. If you are a parent, you know how real it is having kids. My goddamn girls, 3, 2, newborn 5 months. Shout out to my dad. Came from the Bahamas. Helped me watch his dad. Tonight is our night out. So my wife asked and you see her, I was the last to go on stage. All right? Shit. When we leave here, we turn the fuck up, Pops. Believe that shit. With that being said, I'm a good father. But most importantly, how I got here is my fucking weed smoke. So I don't know how y'all smoke, but I smoke all day, every day, Snoop Dogg style. Wake up to blunts. It's like blunts and breakfast. I go to sleep to blunts. You know what I mean? But the whole time, I'm fathering. You know what I'm saying? The good part about smoking weed and being a father, your kids always eat. All right? Snacks on fleek. Everybody got a snack drawer in our house. Okay? Shit, time's up already. 5 minutes too damn fast. I'm gonna see y'all next time, goddammit. Y'all continue to show the fuck up. I'm gonna continue to show the fuck up. Y'all gonna hear about this already.
Sorry to get you towards the end, man. Sorry at all. I really appreciate the opportunity. And I'd love to do it again. I'd love to
Keep it going for Charles, y'all. Keep it going for Charles.
I'll keep you on the list. I appreciate it.
No, looks like he rolled around in pixie dust before he came up here. We are down to the tail end of the show. We have a few more comics left. This next guy, you're going to love him. Let's get the energy up. Let's show him you love him. Let's get the energy up for Brandon Townsend.
You just want to put 3 black people in a row, huh? Rob, you playing this shit? Let's get all the niggas out the way. I'm just saying. The funny thing is, I'm starting to realize I'm aging. I feel like I get weekly reminders at this point. Last time I went to the bar, just for a couple of drinks, I got the check. I was like, the first thought that came to my mind was, I could just went to the store and bought a whole damn bottle for this price. I also started to realize I'm getting older because instead of going out on the weekends, I'm starting to have movie nights by myself. I start on Friday night. Next thing I know, it's almost Monday morning. I'm like, God damn! They be like, what did you do? I'm just tied up on my shit. No, I love movies. I can't help it. I love movies, except for scary ones. Can't do scary movies. Just watched that new Exorcist. I fucked around and woke up in a cold sweat. Seriously, middle of the night, I was just laying down, sleeping, minding my business, and all of a sudden, ah! I was like, I thought somebody was trying to rob me. This nigga's trying to steal my soul. I went back to sleep like Devo on Friday, just. Now that got me thinking, I was like, that has to be the scariest shit in the world. Somebody breaking into your house in the middle of the night. Like, can you imagine? Just, and then your girl will be like, bang, 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 you hear that? I'm like, no, I heard something, go see what it is. I'm like, girl, do you see a fucking cape on my back? I'm not a superhero. Like, quick, get the window. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Can you imagine the burglar running around the house? Now, I'll watch these motherfuckers turn off these lights. Go look through the blinds like, both their cars are still here. I can't see shit in here. Starts turning on the lights. God damn it. Meanwhile, we running down the street. I'm like, girl, what'd you do? I'm like, me? What the fuck did you do? Oh, fuck this. I'm calling the police. Nah, fuck that. I'm calling the boys. I think I know who that nigga was. Looked like Marcus. A few days later, we go to his house and roll up like SWAT. Just like, boom! Now, which one of you motherfuckers done broke into my house? They're all looking at each other like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, I see everybody stuck on stupid today. That's it. Line up. Line the fuck up! Just walk past him like a drill sergeant, staring him in the eye. No, there's always that one. I
get your ass to the back. So while they're jumping in like he's at a Chappelle show, I turn back around. I was, all right, let this be a lesson to all of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all steal from stores, not homes. And here comes Marcus, just, he's like, I swear I'm not hanging out with niggas no more. Man, fuck this, I'm moving. No, and it's funny because like everybody comes up with these New Year's resolutions and this and that. And I think it's funny because none of them work out for anybody here. But I came up with one, and I said I'm not gonna lie at all this year, just 1 year. And not even the little lies, like the little lies you tell your friends when you just don't feel like doing shit. They're like, hey, bro, like, let's go to the mall, let's go fucking hang out. Ah, shit, dog, I gotta start training. Training for what? You know, to become a preacher. I'm like, preacher? I'm like, yeah, Black History Month, baby, I'm next up. I have a dream. No, and it got me thinking that, what if everybody just did that? Like, if you're on a date, and you know how everybody's like, what do you like about me? What do you not? And they got to that not like part, and you're just like, you know, you have abnormal small teeth. Kind of makes me question. I think you're a little too immature for me. That tells me you just decided to never grow up. Like, or can you imagine surgeons just like check credit in the middle of a surgery? Like, veneers, they gotta shave down your teeth, right? You imagine they shave down all your teeth? You're like, ooh, so your credit just came back. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get payment in full, and I'll be more than happy to put your teeth in. Or we just gotta leave it like that till you come up with the payment. They wouldn't. What am I supposed to do? Or ladies, imagine if, just imagine this real quick before I get out of here. Imagine if you were doing surgery and you woke up from anesthesia and just had one titty. You're like, ah! And then the doctor comes like, we'll see what happened, but like, no, I'm just like, thank you, that's what
Keep it going for Brandon, y'all. Keep it going for Brandon. Handful of comics left. This next guy actually made me say this. He is not a comedian. He lost a bet. Let's get the energy up for Jordan Leffler.
So I am probably the only person on the stage who does not want to be a professional comedian. I am here because I fucked up. It was my first time playing fantasy football this year. I like football. I played football in high school. I enjoy football. I don't know players and I don't know teams. So when it came time to draft, I thought it would be funny to make a team full of only white guys. And did not do well at all whatsoever. Don't recommend that drafting strategy. And the loser had to do 5 minutes of the Tempe Improv. So here I am. But wait, there's more. I am not a comedian. I don't do jokes, and so the jokes are written by the rest of the league. We have jokes that I haven't read yet. So here we go. Yeah, I didn't read any of these jokes. I wanted to keep it fresh. They're not my jokes. So if they suck, boo me, please. They're not my jokes. It won't hurt my feelings. Here we go. Jesus Christ. Why is there air conditioning in hospitals? To keep the vegetables cold and fresh. Nobody's gonna like this one. I added Paul Walker on Xbox, but he spends most of his time on his dashboard. Paul Walker, what's stronger than a family? A tree. That's not funny. What do you call a little girl with no arms and no legs? Names. Oh, Jesus. There's some long ones, so I'm pretty good with so bear with me. Why can't the United Kingdom and the U.S. play chess? Because they're missing a queen and 2 towers. I was gender similar to the Twin Towers. There used to be 2 and now it's a sensitive symbol. Did you know that Mormons have their own strip clubs? They are the bottom of the temples, and instead of topless or full nude, it's only ankles and buttholes. Ankles and assholes are still holy in the eyes of Joseph Smith. I don't know what that means. It's not funny, don't laugh. They're so dumb. President Biden has to be the greatest president this country has ever had. Think about it. The man can't even remember his name. What makes you think he's going to remember the launch codes or anything about the aliens? I'm a huge Biden fan. Is that a joke? I wish someone gave me some kind of warning before seeing a girl's asshole for the first time. The first time I saw a girl's chocolate starfish, we were 69 on each other. Hypothetically, I guess. And as soon as I came eye to eye with that thing, I got scared. But I couldn't back out, so I started to do some heavy breathing to calm myself. It didn't help, though, considering I was breathing in a whole fish market. These are poop jokes. We're in first grade, bud. My friend works with kids who have a lot of mental and physical disabilities like autism and Down syndrome. They came home one day all frustrated, and I asked what was wrong. They said, "Man, I work with some fucking retards." I just looked at them like, yeah, what do you expect? I was honestly flabbergasted. These are not jokes, dude. These aren't funny. Oh, they made a closer for me. They said, well, I've said a lot of offensive stuff tonight. Let's tone it down a bit. Let's talk about religion. Did you know children who are brought up in a Catholic household are far less likely to have sex as teenagers in comparison to kids who are not brought up in a Catholic household? Isn't that interesting? And we all know why that is. It's because Catholic kids have enough sex as kids. I'm so sorry, you guys. That's my time. I appreciate it.
Give it over Jordan, y'all. Give it over Jordan. Got a whole team of writers over there. Real highbrow stuff. Good shit. Next guy coming to the stage. Good dude, great energy. Let's get the energy up for Matthew Warren.
All right, shit. I don't know how you follow that, honestly. I wish I had lost a bet and I didn't have to be here, but I decided to do it myself. I also do not have a fantasy football league, or not in a fantasy football league, so I can't blame anybody for what's about to happen except myself. So, here we go. So I just started recently doing stand-up because I haven't won the Powerball yet. And I thought to myself, what could be less lucrative than spending money on the Powerball? Maybe I'll try some stand-up, I don't know.
I do love when the Powerball gets up to like a couple $100 million, right? You see people in there buying tickets, lines out the door. Can you imagine? People are like, can you imagine if you won the Powerball? Yeah, I can. It's kind of what I do all day at work. I mean, I work for about 26 to 27 minutes, and then I just daydream all day about what I'm gonna do when I win the Powerball, right? I kind of hate when people are like, I just can't imagine that. And I'm like, I don't want to be friends with you because you don't have any imagination and I hate you. It's usually all my coworkers, so not a big deal there. So when I do win the Powerball, not much will change with me. I will probably just get lazier. I'm not going to make a lot of big purchases. Car, boat, house, not going to do any of that stuff. But I probably will buy a brand new couch because I'm going to be watching a lot of TV. And when I mean a lot of TV, I don't mean like I'm going to wake up and watch a couple hours of TV. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to watch TV until I go to bed, which 12, 13 hours later. My wife will tell you I'm very good at watching TV and being very lazy. I don't like to do anything. I definitely don't like doing this. This is terrible. Speaking of TV, anyone else love game shows? Watching game shows? I love them! The one I love the most, The Price is Right. You want to know why? Because they give away the best trips ever! Trips to New Zealand. Trips to Australia, which is basically New Zealand. Trips to Italy and France. You know what they don't do? Give away terrible trips, and that's kind of what I would like to see. I would like to see them give away a trip to, well, let's see. Hey, Jim, you're playing for a wonderful prize today. You have a chance to win an all-expense-paid trip to Syringeville, Seattle, and Washington. You're going to enjoy your 6-day, 6-night, all-expense-paid trip at the let me see what I wrote down here, I'm sorry. The luxurious Hampton Inn and Suites. Daily breakfast vouchers included. And hepatitis, because you're in Seattle. Sorry if you are from Seattle or live there, it's just a lot of needles. What are you going to do? Or, hey, congrats, Debbie, you are playing for a trip to the wonderful and beautiful Flint, Michigan. Oh, too soon. Been a couple of years. I mean, it's kind of the same thing though, right? It's like, you're going to have an all-expense-paid trip. You're going to be staying at the Regal Residence Inn. Rental car included, along with unlimited bottles of water, because you can't drink it. I'm sorry, I'm terrible. I should have not done that. Anyways, so my wife and I just adopted a cat. Yeah. Because our old cat died. Well, I mean, that's what you do when your pets die, right? You had a cat, now you got no cats. One cat's always better than no cats, am I wrong? Yeah, right, exactly. The thing is, when you adopt an animal, you don't really know what you're gonna get, right? So, we got a cat that has not one, but 2 bacterial viruses. For those of you that are not veterinarians, I don't think any of you guys are, or doctors, I might see, I think that guy's a doctor. A bacterial infection just means they have something. It's not even, it's just, they can't make tootsie rolls. So we get the medicine, and it is a pill. They want me to put a pill in this cat's mouth. Has anyone ever tried to put a pill in a cat's mouth before? Anybody? By a show of hands. Anybody? I didn't think so. My wife, that's it. I will tell you, it is not a pleasant experience. Imagine this, if you have children, or if you don't, imagine a little toddler that you have to give medicine to in its mouth. But before you do that, you file those little toddler teeth down to razor sharp points. Then, you duct tape 5 razor blades onto his little toddler hands. Very fun. It's not fun, it's terrible. I mean, if you want to get really cut up, get a cat. But you should adopt, is what I'm saying. There are a lot of animals out there that need your love So please do that. Well, you guys have been a really great crowd. Sorry I had to follow a joke master, but I didn't know what to do. So you guys had a great night. That's the time that we're okay. You know, I think everybody's coming out. Have a great night, everybody.
Give it on for that. You guys give it on for that. He's like, putting a pill in a cat's mouth, hard. Putting a pill in a girl's drink, easiest thing I've ever done. These are jokes, relax. Next comic coming to the stage, great guy, had a conversation with him the whole show, Brooks Redford.
Now, I don't know why it took me so long to come out here and do comedy, because I don't care what anybody thinks. The only proof I have of that is that I've been going to get the mail for the past 20 years in my tiny whities. So, and I'm an obese man, morbidly so, that I call my penis John Cena because I can't see him. That's actually why I see him every time I pretend to be Jabba the Hutt. He plays the part of the little character and goes, well, I choke myself even Princess Leia. And that's why you should let your kids watch Star Wars. But I do believe I have a lot in common with Han Solo. Rugged good looks, delusions of grandeur, and I'm pretty sure one of my sons is going to stab me through the chest with a lightsaber.
New faces, az@gmail.com.
When I was about 9, I remember hearing my grandpa call my mom sis, and I'm like, am I inbred? But I didn't bother asking because next day I found out I was going to be in special education. So, inbred or, so it's one of the two. But as you can see by my shoes, yeah, pretty sure I'm retarded. But going on and on about how Mini Cooper is such a piece of shit, and I go, why don't you fucking sell it? And he goes, well, take the crown upon you selling your kids. So now I'm going to leave you all with one thing that my dad did teach me, and that is don't swallow.
Give it over Brooks. Give it over Brooks. Guys, we are down to our last comic. We are down to our headliner for the evening. I actually want to let you guys know you saw people up here. If you think you can do it, there's an email you can send. It's at newfacesaz@gmail.com. Just hit them up. You can do time up here like everybody else. All right. We're on our last comic. You guys are good with that? You guys having a good time? You guys want to get the fuck out of here? How are you feeling? All right, let's get the energy up for Joseph Marino.
Hey, you guys made it. I'm the last guy. There's only 45 more minutes left. Are you ready? Hey, thank you guys so much for staying. Give it up for yourselves for still being here. Give it up for all the comics you've seen. Give it up for all the people that left as soon as their person got off stage. That's okay. Did you guys have a good President's Day? It was President's Day. That was the holiday we had off, right? Yeah. Right? Did you guys have a good President's Day? Did people celebrate that? We didn't have it off. You didn't have it off? Me neither, brother. Me neither. I don't know how you guys celebrated your President's Day. I went to fucking work. So it sucked. I'm a server. I work in a restaurant. All we do in a restaurant is flirt. Yeah, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. Your servers are probably doing it tonight, right? Girls will flirt with you to get a better tip. Guys will flirt with you because we know you can't leave. I mean, think about it. If I have your credit card, where are you going to run? You know? Into my arms. That's where. When I flirt at work, I try to go out of my way to only flirt with the older women. And that is because growing up, my mother never left me home alone. So whenever she went out with her friends, I would go too. So I've spent so much time around people decades older than me. The first time I saw a girl in panties, she was wearing Depends. It's disgusting, I know, but they slide off so easily. now that I'm a server, I get to use all these old tricks at work that I've learned with my mom's friend. Like, I've had a table of geriatric women spank me with their menu before. Yeah, my coworker's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm trying to retire early. So if you don't mind, I'm pretty sure if I let her spank me again, she'll leave me in the house. My favorite, though, is that we get a table of women that look too old to drive. Oh my god, that's the best. I always feel like, so, ladies, which nursing home are you from? Oh, that's right, that's right. You forgot. I flirt with my coworkers too, and that's just kind of how we pass the time. And I go out of my way with coworkers to only flirt with the guys because I know it makes them uncomfortable. And not everybody knows I'm doing it as a joke, so sometimes I have all these questions headed my way. You know, people are like, are you gay? Are you bi? And in reality, I'm just a predator. I'm glad you guys laughed. That makes it sound like a joke and not a confession. Oh man, I need that money though. I cannot afford to take President's Day off, to be honest. Where I work, I'm not making that much money. Like, it's reached the point where I've had to stop giving money to every homeless person I see, which sucks. Because, like, I want to help, but I'm a stand-up comedian and a college dropout. I'm, like, one bad week from being roommates with those guys anyway. I'm not splitting the rent before I move in. Are you fucking kidding me? If I'm splitting the rent, they better share. I want to ride in the shopping cart too, motherfucker. Are you gonna push me? They never share, but I feel like they should. I'd give them more money, for sure, if I knew it was a transaction. Be like, all right, here's $5. Let me hit the crack pipe. That's the worry, isn't it? That if you give homeless people money, they're going to spend it on drugs. That's the worry. That's why I guess their drug of choice before I give them any money. You know? If they have meth mouth, I'm going to pass. But if they're wearing those bracelets you get at raves, I'm like, dude, are you on Molly? Give me some. I'm surprised that this side of the room is laughing at that. All the young people don't give a fuck. These are the hard drug users over here. It's a Wednesday night and they're laughing about taking fucking meth. Okay? All right. That's interesting. Yeah, I just wish they would share, you know? And that's the other thing. Sometimes when I'm giving homeless people money, I know I'm not doing it for the right reasons. You know? Like, in the back of my mind, there's a piece of me that knows I'm only doing it just in case God is real. I'm looking up, I'm like, huh? You see that? Pretty generous, right? You should remember that and not all the other things I've done. Like trying to get my manager to drink when she was pregnant. I didn't know she was pregnant. I only assumed. No, man, I do really want to help. I can't afford it. Especially when I'm giving too much money on accident. I don't know if you guys ever done that before. You're not paying attention to your wallet. You're like, fuck, that was a 50. Oh, I really needed that. But they're so happy you can't ask for it back. Believe me, I've tried. They don't like that. They don't like that. So I don't give homeless people money anymore. Now I make them earn it. that sounds so sinister, doesn't it? That sounds like going, huh, you want to make money, I see. In 15 minutes, meet me in the bathroom with a Circle K. That's not what I need. I just mean that they need to have a gimmick, something to show me they're trying, you know? Like a homeless musician will get my money every time, as long as the instrument's not too nice. You know, like a guitar, sure, I'll throw you a few bucks, but if it's like a saxophone, I'm like, where the fuck did you get one of those? That's what I mean. I got that idea from a homeless man who does push-ups for money. This is a real person I encountered. I was standing on the sidewalk, minding my own business. I see homeless people on sidewalks often. That's where they spawn. All right? He came up to me. He told me he was homeless, but rather than beg for money, he offered to do push-ups instead. And I know I'm nitpicking right now, but like, you don't have to tell me you're homeless. I know. You're white with dreadlocks. If you're not homeless now, you will be soon. But it didn't matter. As soon as he said push-ups, somebody called his bluff, and that's insane to me. I never call anybody's bluff on anything. Every day, one of my coworkers threatens to kill themselves, and not once have I walked up to him like, prove it. And I'll be honest, I did not think that homeless guy had it in him. I've been going to the gym for years. I can't do 50 push-ups. This guy smokes crack cocaine. He did them in 90 seconds. That's not a homeless guy. That is a nomadic athlete. It's people like that that make me feel like we should have a homeless Olympics. I think we should have homeless persons of lots of things. For one, you know, like hit my shopping cart, that would be sick. Or like an HGTV, but for 10 cities. just a realtor outside of an apartment complex. Now, normally, this would be out of your budget. But luckily, the building's condemned. Let's take a look. The homeless Olympics would be the best because it's just like the regular Olympics, but with no drug testing. You can take as many drugs as you want. In fact, for some events, it's required. Like the homeless relay race is the same as a regular relay race, but instead of a baton, it's a crack pipe. You have to smoke the bowl before you can hand it off. All the events are like that, you know? It's just a little homeless blitz. Like archery, there's no range in moving targets. You're just aiming at whoever's in the Walmart parking lot. Or like a Waffle House boxing, you know? You just throw 10 of them in the dining room, last one standing gets to be the new manager. Isn't that sweet? I just think it'd be sweet. People hear homeless Olympics and they think it's exploitative or punching down, and it's not. I'll tell you why. For one, it's not real, you know? Like every conversation I've had with my father is entirely hypothetical. It doesn't exist. And like, in this scenario, we're giving them jobs at the Waffle House, you know? We're paying them. The real Olympics doesn't even pay their athletes for competing. They only pay them if they medal. And in the homeless Olympics, it wouldn't be like that. We pay them for competing and if they medal. And we do give them medals. You know, gold, silver, bronze. But that's just the name of the medals. They're all made out of copper, so you can sell them to a scrapyard if you want. Look, we either have the solution or we don't. And I'm just giving another one there. You know? That's all I'm thinking. We got ASU kids in here. Anybody still have roommates? No? Just a bunch of silent people? Okay, I'll just pretend none of you have roommates. All of you can afford to live on yourself. Sure. My girlfriend. What was that?
I have a roommate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can't see. Do you have a girlfriend?
I have a boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Do you have to be quiet when your boyfriend's over so your roommates don't hear you having sex?
Try to be.
You try to be? I'm in the same boat, brother. All of these people apparently can afford to live on their own, so they don't know the struggle you and I have.
Yeah.
But me and this guy, we still have roommates, so we have to put something on for noise when we have people over. You know? If we're at my house, I'll put a movie on when me and my girlfriend are having sex, and for those of you that don't know, that doesn't work at all. My roommates still hear everything, except now they're judging me for the movie I picked. They're in the living room going like, damn, he's having sex to the Minions movie? On the other side of my door, all you hear is, banana! But I have to put something on because if I don't, then my roommates are still in the living room, but now they're going, damn, that didn't last very long. When I come out of my room, they call me Vin Diesel because I'm fast and she's furious. Hey, you guys have been a wonderful crowd. Give it up for all the comedians you've seen tonight.
Keep it going for yourselves. Without you, there's no show. So keep it going for your life. Keep it going for Joseph Marino. That's the end of our show. Keep it waitresses, take a shot, slam a beer, drive home. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.